few weeks ago, I set you the Steam challenge of trying to do a marble run using anything around your house. Well, today I've got another challenge for you. This time, instead of using things like dominoes, etc., you're going to make your own track. So using the templates I've provided, you can either photocopy it, print it off on card, or if you haven't got that, like I haven't, then stick it onto some cereal box and then cut it out. So using a pair of scissors, you're just going to cut along the actual bold markings, and where you got the dash markings, it's just going to be where you can fold. So the next thing to do is to fold along all these dashed lines. And then what you can do, because of the cuts, you can mold it into anything you want, into different shapes, like a hump further down the roller coaster or a slide to come from down the ramp. So to make the structure to start the marble run, to make the tower, you're going to have this template here. And basically this is going to form the bits that you stick at the bottom, and then we're going to fold it around like a little tower. I'm just going to score along here with a pair of scissors. Always ask your parents first. That way it will bend a little bit better. Here's the fiddly bit. You might want a little bit of help. You're putting it all together now. And where you have this line here for the splays, I'm just going to put a bit of tape. Then I'm going to do one more at the top. That's just to get it stuck initially. Wrap it around. So we have our structure. Then we can just use the splays here at the bottom, at the base, and then we're going to use that to stick it onto something. Before you start to use any tape and stick, it's a good idea to just put your first ramp where it's actually going to start off, so you can have a little look of how the slide is going to start off with, or the roller coaster. So using this straight one here, we can do a whole raft of things. Like I said earlier, we can do our hump bridges, we can do our slides, but another really cool thing that you can do is the loop-de-loop. Once you've got some of your tracks, you can start putting them together, adding your little twists and your turns, and see how far that marble will go. Using this one here, where you've got the dash lines parallel, along the dash lines here and making the folds, you can then make some really awesome bends and curves. Okay, so now you're just going to stick the base onto the spare bit of cereal box that you had, just by taping these bits here. Then we're just going to stick the ramp on just to start off with, so we can get the angle right. Just looping the sellotape round, so it's like double back sellotape. It's just to put where you want to place your ramp, so it makes it nice and firm.